Welcome back to the Crochet Credits with my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to do the Crochet Ridge Textured Cowl. We already have the hat filmed if you need it, and it's available on this particular channel. So today we're going to focus just on the cowl. You're going to need just over 2 balls of this for the cowl. I've done half of it and I've already used the second ball when I haven't actually finished half of it. So I'd recommend it's just 2 and a bit balls. Also the hat is just 1 and a bit balls, just to, you need that bit in order to do the pom-pom. So it's a really easy pattern. The cowl, if you were to ask me which one is easier, the cowl is the one that's easier because there's no reduction that's needed and it's a really simple pattern to be able to follow. So it's going to start for the cowl on page number 2. So of course I flipped the page and it's not number 2, and we're going to start all the way over here right on the edge. I'm going to show you half of the sample, so I've got half of it already crocheted, and let's talk about this, and this is what's coming up next. So this is half the cowl, so this is half the height, and then it repeats itself. So I got here, this is row number 21, and then it says to repeat a set amount of rows all the way back to 21. So it's actually 2 layers of this. This is a really easy pattern to be able to follow. It's in multiples of 10. So if you wanted to change it and you wanted something bigger, just keep going in multiples of 10. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. When you're happy with it, then you form the ring and then you get it done. So if you wanted it even tighter for a child size, then obviously don't do the amount that is suggesting and just make it tighter. So today what I'm gonna do is 2 multiples of 10, so only 20. So it's just gonna be like a tubular shape in order to do that, and that's something you can also do this if you wanted to for leggings. If that appeals to you at all. You just have to figure out how many multiples of 10 that you want to do, and try it on your calves. I can put suggestions, but you know I'm overweight, so my calves, and because I'm a male too, may be bigger than a woman's calf, so I can't tell you that number off the top of my head. So I'm going to show you the principles. I'm going to take you through rows number 1 through 21, and then you can repeat, and this is rows number 1 through 21. I have to do it one more time for my sample before it's complete. If you want to stop at any time because height is too much for you, you can do that, and once you get it done you can see it's great, and it will stretch, and it's doubling up on itself so that it's a nice thick particular material, and the inside actually looks pretty cool too. So let's begin. Grab your 5mm size H crochet hook and let's get playing. The color that you see is Red Heart Heat Wave, and the color is Beach Ball. So let's begin today. Start with the slip knot. You need to chain 90. I'm only going to do 2 sets of 10, so I'm only going to do 20 just to show you how it's done. It repeats every 10 stitches, so it doesn't matter how big that you make it as long as it stays in 10s. So just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it says carefully don't twist the chain, so what I would do after 10, just pull it off the hook and put your hook into the beginning one, and then carry on and continue. So just let it droop, and then therefore it won't twist on you. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Once you get all the way to 90, so just stop me here and go all the way to 90, and once you have that done, just pull through and through like this, and therefore you'll have it, and then your chain should not be twisted either. Let's begin round number 1, and make sure you have your stitches ready to go. So round number 1 is the only round with single crochet in it, so just chaining up 1, going in the back hump of the chain itself, just you see it exposed, and you just want to do 1 single crochet in each of the back humps going all the way around. That's all you need to do. So just 1 single crochet in each one of the chains. If you're off by 1, you can always correct it in the next round, and I'll show you how to do that too, because you know life's not perfect and we end up with some mistakes like that. So just 1 single crochet in each of the chains. Once you're all the way around the chain, clearly yours will be longer, and then you're just going to slip stitch to the beginning. So like the hat, just get it ready. Make sure there's no weird twists on it, so it's laying flat like a belt of a fan belt of a car, and making sure it's nice and flat so there's no weird twists. So you're going to begin round number 2. So round number 2, we're then going to start the layering effect with using post work. So you're going to chain 3. Remember, just like the hat, the chain 3 doesn't count as anything in this pattern. It's a builder, so don't mistake that for doing your your work with that. So right where you joined was the very first single crochet. You only want to play within the post itself, and so in round number 2 here we're going to do 1 double crochet front post around the next single crochet, and then 1 double crochet back post around the next 9. So that gives you the answer of 10. So go in the front post, so side of the stitch, it's a single crochet only, in, pull through 2 and 2, and that's technically your first stitch. So the next 9 will each be a back post. So coming from the back side and then back out to the other. It's gonna be tight because it is a single crochet that's there. They've done that on purpose so that it keeps everything nice and tight. So continuing on the back posts only, you're gonna do 9 in a row, and once you have your 9 done, you're gonna switch back just for 1 stitch and put it on the front post, and then continue in that same manner. So then the next 9 are on the back post once again. So you'll do that all the way around, and this is round number 2. When you're coming all the way back around, the last 9 here should be a back post double crochet. Now if you had 1 extra left over, then what happens is that you can just put 2 back posts together so that they become 1, and if you're a short one you can always put 2 around 1 post here and make it that way as well. So when you go to join, just like the hat, you're going to join to the top of the first front post double crochet, so you never attach to a chain 3, that's just a builder, and then we're gonna move up now into row number 3. You're going to start seeing how the pattern is going to work out, and you'll be able to visually see what you need to do as well. So there's not a lot of obsessive counting. So let's just chain 3 to begin. This is round number 3, and we're going to 1 double crochet around the first 2. So it's this one that's already a front post, and then the next one we're gonna pull forward. So let's just do those 2 first. So it's a front post double crochet. You should be able to access it easier now. And then the remaining are going to be a back post until you get to that front post that you see right here. So every time you get to a front post, that's where you stop, and you repeat this pattern again. So it'll be 2 in the beginning, and then the rest are back posts. When you get to this one, it's the 2 again, then a front post, and then the remaining are back posts, and you'll do that all the way around. So please do this now. This is round number 3, and you will see that this will work out, and it gets a lot easier the more that you do, because the more you can understand the pattern. When you get all the way back around, you've just done your back posts. Remember, the chain 3 does not count as anything, so don't count that. And then you're just gonna slip stitch to the beginning front post double crochet. Round number 4, we're gonna continue. So you're gonna start seeing that this is going to start picking up and building up and going up on an angle, and this also, this indentation that you will have will also start decreasing, but also decreasing on an angle. Let's begin number 4. You're gonna chain up 3, counts as nothing. So this time the first 3 are going to be a front post double. There was only 2 last time, now it's 3. Just like that. Then the remaining of these back posts will stay back posts until you hit this front one again, and then the next 3 are front posts, and then the remaining are back posts, and you'll keep doing that all the way around. This is round number 4, and I'll see you at the end of round number 4. So I've just joined it on the end of number 4. Number 5, let's begin. Chain 3, counts as nothing, and then the first 4 in a row then will be a front post double crochet. So let's make those front post double. Do you see that I don't need to necessarily count? I just know that the first one that appears in the back post needs to be a front post this time. And you can start seeing the angling is happening. Now the remaining now will be a back post until you get to these front posts again, and then again these will stay front posts, plus you'll add another one, so you have 4 in a row, and then the remaining are back posts, and you'll keep doing that same patterning going all the way around. This is round number 5. Okay, so I've just joined number 5, and let's move on to number 6. So this time 6, what do you think? It's going to be chaining 3, counts as nothing, and so this time it'll be 5 in a row that will each be a front post double crochet. Make sure you wrap the hook first, and then the remaining back posts will stay back posts again. So again, just look at it and say, okay, well, you know what, I know I have to increase, so that was my last one here that's in the front post, so I have to bring up 1 back post forward. So then you have your 5, and then the remaining are back posts. Once you get to the front post again, the next 5 in these front posts will then be front posts, so the 4 plus then you'll bring 1 forward, and then the remaining back posts, and you'll keep alternating that all the way around. This is round number 6. Let's move on to number 7. I've already did the join, chain 3. we're gonna keep that diagonal going up, and so this time it'll be a total of 6 front post double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the last one comes forward, and then the remaining are back post double crochet, and then when you get the front post again 6 in a row will be front post, and then the remaining back, and you'll keep doing that all the way around. Number 8, let's move on. So chain 3 counts as nothing. In number 8 you're then continuing and making more front posts. So you're going and it's double front post double crochet in the next 7. So again you just keep adding more, and then the remaining back post double crochet stay as a back post, and then you'll continue then around, and then the next set of front posts you'll make sure that there is 7. So this is the 7th here. I'm pulling that forward. There's the back post, and then just carry on, and you really can start seeing it now. So let's begin. Continue that. This is round number 8. Okay, round number 9. Just gonna talk it out. So just gonna chain 3, and there's going to be 8 front post double crochets. The remaining are going to be back post double crochet, and when you get to this section again 8 front post double crochet, and then the remaining 2 are just back post double crochet. Sorry, front post double crochet is all good. So continue that. This is number 8, or sorry, this is number 9. I don't even know if I'm coming or going. So there we go, number 9. Let's move on to round number 10. Chaining up 3 again counts as nothing. So then the first 9 will each be a front post double crochet, and then it will leave just one back post double crochet left to do. So do that as a back post, and then you'll have your new set. So just do 9 in a row, and then a back post, and then continue that same pattern going all the way around. This is round number 10. Round number 11, you're gonna chain 3, counts as nothing. Round number 11 is the halfway point. You can see the turn there. So the entire item around is just one front post double crochet in each. So there's no back posting at all, and then we're going to continue then into round number 12, where we're gonna start establishing the other side and start losing these front post double crochets, and these gapping spaces will pick back up, or sorry, these kind of like back posts will start picking back up. So just one front post double crochet around each stitch then for round number 11. So now that we have gone all the way around with the front post double crochet in round number 11, this now we're going to start picking up, and we've been doing front post double crochet as we start around, but now we're going to start going into the back side. So we're going to chain up 1, 2, 3, and you're going to make the first one as a back post double crochet, and then the next 9 in a row will each be a front post double crochet. So as you're building this out, these back post double crochets will start building out like they did here, so they're getting more and more as we're continuing around. So just the first one is a back post double crochet, the next 9 are front post double crochet, and you keep repeating that pattern going all the way around. So the next one after that then would be a back post, and then 9 front posts, and I'll see you at the end of round number 12. Let's move on to round number 13. Chain 3, doesn't count as anything. So the first 2 will be back post double crochet. So the first one already is, and so then we'll pull back that front post and make it the next one, and make it back post double crochet this time, and then the remaining ones then, and you can physically see it now, see this back post. So you'll do a front post double crochet until you hit that spot, and then the next 2 will be back post, and then the remaining is front post, and you keep doing that all the way around. So let's continue this pattern, and this is round number 13. Continue then to round number 14. So chain up 3 counts as nothing. So then the first 3 are back post double crochet, the remaining are front post. Then the next 3, when you run into it, the first 2 already are, you make those 3 a back post double crochet, and the remaining are front post double crochet. So this is round number 14, and by this point in the tutorial you should actually be able to almost not even have to play the rest of this. This is kind of like the motion of it. So when you get to round number 21, you'll be repeating this pattern again, going all the way from round 2 to 21, so you have 2 sets. So you're gonna start seeing that it will do an indentation like it was here as you're building it up here. So let's continue this, and this is round number 14. Let's start round number 15. Chain up 3 counts as nothing. So then this time the first 4 will each be a back post double crochet. So this one goes back and then the remaining are front posts, and then when you see this again the first 4 are back posts and then the remaining are front posts. So do this. This is round number 15. Let's move on to 16. Chain 3 doesn't count as anything, so you guess it, the next 5 are going to be a back post double crochet, the remaining are front posts. When you get to that transition again, the next 5 are back and then the next 5 are front posts, and you keep doing that all the way around. Let's do this. This is round number 16. Round number 17, chain 3. Yes, you're right. And you are going to then put the next 6. So the first 5 are back posts, so add the 6th one to make it a back post. The remaining then are front posts. Once you get to that transition, again 6 in a row are back posts and then the remaining are front posts, and do that all the way around. This is round number 17. Let's go for number 18. You're going to chain 3. In 18, the next 7 in a row are each a back post, so you're going to take that 7th one and make it a back post. The remaining 3 that are left are front posts that you have, and then you have the transition, so another 7 back and the remaining 3 are front, and you keep doing that all the way around. This is round number 18. Let's move on to number 19. So chain up 3. You know the drill, it doesn't count as anything. 19, there's going to be 8 back post double crochet in a row, so you'll take that one and make it a back post. The remaining 2 are front posts, and then you'll get the transitions, so the next 8 are back posts and then the next 2 are front posts, and you'll do that all the way around. This is round number 19. Okay, let's go on to number 20. There's only 2 more rounds, this one and 21 left, and then you'll do a repeat pattern. You can see that the tubular shape is taking effect. It's so tubular, right? So let's continue 20. So chain up 3 doesn't count as anything. The first 9 now are going to be a back post double crochet. You will take that 8th one and make it a back post, and then this last one will be on its own as a front post. So it'll be 9 and then 1 front post. So 9 back posts, 1 front post. You'll do that all the way around for round number 21. And finally number 21, we're going to chain up 3 counts as nothing, and in this case every item going around is a back post double crochet. So if you recall, halfway through everything was a front post double crochet, so this is the other side, so everything is a back post double crochet. And when we look at row number 2, if you recall, it's just going to be 1 front post double crochet by itself, and then the remaining 9 are back posts, and you're just going to continue to build it out. So if you recall, way down here it started off as 1 and then it started coming over and doing this again. So when we look at the major sample, just like you see, so right now on this we're up here, so you'll start and then you have these gaps that you've created that you see, and it'll be shifting over. So technically you have a half of it's like a sailboat flag here. You'll have a full section right here that will look like this, but it will be indentated in, and then you'll end up with another half that will appear on the other side of this when it's done. So you just have to reverse back to row number 2 after you're done this, and then restart, and then that's it for this cowl. It's actually a really easy cowl to do, and yeah, so that's it. Have a good one. It's Mikey on behalf of Yarnspirations as well as thecrochetcrowd.com. Bye bye.